Hi guys! Welcome to the first holiday-themed episode of
Full-Time Daughter!
We don't know if this is going to be a regular thing.
Hopefully.
Maybe we'll have
more
holiday-themed episodes. It's kind of fun. Do you see our setup?
Look at our setup. Look at our costumes. I don't dress like this regularly.
I was going to say a full-ass JCPenney 80s vibe
Customer
fit.
service.
That's not what we're giving, though. I'm not wearing a random thick
Denim on denim
moment for no reason.
I'm Annie. She's Hallie from The Parent Trap. Because they're both daughters.
I really hope we were giving some kind of...
Please, they had to have.
Some kind of a...
They had to have.
Like, a sign.
Please. We love them. They're both daughters. We wanted to dress as two people that are daughters, sisters.
Yeah.
And they both live different lives. And we just thought that
is
so on
fun.
brand.
Yeah, it was fun.
That is so on brand.
And we're really excited that it's being filmed.
This is our first time using the camera.
Because if you're listening to it just on audio, obviously we just described what we were wearing.
Oh,
but it just feels crazy because we're so used to like not being in front of a camera that now we're like so aware of like, okay, we're staring at it, and then but you're also listening to us.
No, it's kind of trippy.
Like,
I'm not used to it.
It's Inception. It's kind of Inception.
First of all, it's spooky season. Halloween is around the corner. I want to know what everyone's gonna be for Halloween.
Halloween is around the corner, but by the time you're seeing this, it'll is Halloween Day probably.
Halloween Day. Yeah.
It's Halloween Day, so you're either trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
You're either at a party.
Probably. Getting blackout drunk. Do it. For
As
me.
you should. You know
As
what?
you should.
As you should.
Making poor decisions. Do it for me.
Yeah, just let loose for a night.
Let loose. Have fun. I'm just like, I want to know what everyone is going to wear for Halloween. Because
I do too.
Kaylin and I, we kind of know what we're going to be, but we haven't even like planned it yet. I don't know.
We have a vision.
Yeah.
Executing that vision on the other hand.
Executing is a little difficult.
Is a little different.
Yeah.
But we know kind of what we're going to do with it. It's just getting the actual outfits together.
Should we say what we're going to be? I really want to drink my brew.
I do too.
I just made a brew straight out of the cauldron.
We made a concoction.
A little concoction right here. Should we try it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Of course we should. Cheers.
To the first episode.
It's giving watered down.
It's
I think we waited too long.
Oh.
And there's ice in it. Also, can I just explain the fact that I don't have a fridge right now? It's like completely broken. So this concoction was made out of ice from a cooler and blood from our victims, all the boys that broke our hearts. It's fine. But it low-key tastes like water.
I will be drinking it though. Anyway.
We won't let it go to waste though.
We won't. We can't. Cursed. We'll get cursed.
I'm literally thinking of you going
To what? What are you thinking? This is literally just a fun little episode for you guys.
Who doesn't love Halloween?
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I know that there's Halloween haters, but it's such a fun holiday to like decorate for.
There's so much to love about Halloween.
It's just like silly holiday. Like, we're all dressing up and just like scouring the streets.
I love
candy,
it. I love
going
it.
to parties,
watching movies, getting together with your friends. I love Halloween. I'm so excited for the upcoming weeks, or not even next week, the whole Halloween season. We'll super excited.
You after, because since this is going up on Halloween,
you're
probably wondering, you're explaining this and that and the other, but then you're not telling us what your costume is.
You have to just follow us and find out. You have to.
Hush,
I think they should follow us on TikTok. on Instagram.
Self-promo, but
at Full-Time Daughter Pod. And also subscribe to our YouTube because this is going to be our first video up. We thought that while we did this episode, we could also make some cookies. We're just going to work with what we got.
We're not Martha Stewart. Wait, is Martha Stewart the...
She is.
Cook?
She is a cook.
Okay.
We are not Martha Stewart. I'm so sorry, Young Gravy.
Not Rachel Ray. But... You know what? Like,
we can be them for a day. All right.
We're trying.
I think we're going to make some cookies now.
Make cookies.
And we have some questions here that we're going to ask each other. We have some things that we want to talk about.
We're just going to go back and forth as we cook.
Yes.
Not cook, bake. Mm-hmm. As we bake.
And have some of this.
And just go at it.
Witch's brew.
The cold witch's brew.
Mm-hmm. Yummy. Okay.
You need to stop with that.
Yum,
okay.
Yummy, yum.
Okay.
All right,
we'll start with some questions, but also I think...
Maybe we should start preheating the oven. That's good.
You're so right.
It's so funny. We're giving domestic. We're giving domestic life.
Domestic. I've also only baked maybe twice in my life.
Okay, cool.
So if I burn down the house, add it to the list. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Let's do it.
We're going to figure it out. Also, disclaimer, if we set down the mics a little bit, we kind of have stands for them so that while we bake, we can talk and kind of keep the vibe going.
This is like mostly for our audio, the people listening,
either on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you can't see us, it'll probably be harder to hear us
for just a little sec.
Yeah.
All right.
But hopefully you can still hear us as we bake.
Yeah. Oven to 350.
It says heat the oven to 350 or 325 for non-stick cookie sheet.
Is yours a
non-stick
cookie sheet?
Wait, you know what's so funny? Okay.
That works.
We're going to be using this.
Is that we have to put Pam on it, no?
I think
but we have to preheat it
because I think
first.
this is what helps it not stick.
Okay. This is so funny. Like,
we have no idea what we're doing.
All right.
And I'm sure people who do this like on the daily are
like, dude, it literally says it right there.
Okay. You just have to spray.
Maybe we should preheat first. And then we wait, and then we'll spoon the dough.
Oh, it's open.
And then we will put it in for 12 to 15 minutes.
The oven is officially preheating. She continues to drink the witch's brew.
It's interesting.
It is an interesting
It's like watered down fruit punchy. Okay, back on set. All hands on set. All right. So I have some questions here while we put the cookies on the sheet. You gotta cut it. If there's one thing I know, it's how to open a bag of cookie dough.
Yeah. Like.
All right. So we have a couple of Halloween questions. How are you feeling about this spooky season?
Halloween. I love the feel of Halloween and autumn and fall, even though I've never experienced autumn or fall.
Right.
Like, I actually have a picture of it in my head. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the grease is getting on my fingers. That's not... I don't think I'm doing this right.
Cut her open. Cut her sideways. Like, have you ever cut salami before? Okay, hand it over.
Like this way? I think we just dump it and just make little balls.
We'll make little ones. I wish I could say I'm like a YN type of girl where I'm like, she just bakes in her little apartment.
It's literally giving like we're icing a cake. Whoa, and
that's what you think it's giving.
I can't, like, she's icing the cake. Okay.
She's icing the cake.
We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna make little
that's a new one.
Okay, honestly, this already looks good. It's cookie dough. Should this be two?
Yeah. And like mesh it with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Let's start making them into balls.
Kaylin is currently
making the dough. Putting the dough into
balls.
Balls? Shut up. I don't like it. I don't like that.
Listen, one of the most fun things to do during Halloween is to watch scary movies or like nostalgic fall themed
or like
movies.
Disney Halloween movies.
Yes, like Girl vs. Monster, it's witches.
Girl vs. Monster.
Hello. Were you obsessed with... Did you watch that movie?
I did.
Okay, do you remember?
I think I watched like practically every Disney.
Were you a fan of I forgot his Luke the guy. I know his name was like Bo or something. I don't fucking know what his name was, okay? But the guy who like he goes like, You don't have to try to call. And then he goes, you already have my heart. And he like puts a little heart to Olivia Holt. Bro, I was obsessed with him. Okay, maybe we should show them. You should pull it up to the camera.
I should.
All right, don't let them fall. Oh my god, we didn't even put the Pam, like.
Oh my. Pause.
Literally.
Now we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm gonna
just hold them. We didn't put the Pam.
Putting them on a napkin. Ew. Don't come to my restaurant if I ever own a bakery or something.
Us being like, we would own a little cafe.
Yeah, like, oh my god, our dream, like
little cafe.
Yeah, like gross.
Who's bacon?
1-star rating for real. What does this even do? I guess
it's to not stick. All right.
It literally sounds stupid.
Alrighty. Put it. Smell that
stupid.
butter? You are not stupid, Kaylin.
This is what we're working with right now. We're gonna put her in the oven.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's ready.
She's ready to go. She's ready on time. Okay. We made some cookies. Okay, ready?
We made some cookies.
Oh wait.
That's the microwave. Psych. Pranked.
Alright.
Yeah, 13 minutes is a good medium. Tell the people how you feel about Halloween and the autumn season.
I love Halloween. I love Halloween.
What do you love about Halloween?
I wish there was more fall vibes here, if that makes sense. I wish that there was more like
colors.
Pumpkin patch. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the clothing that we just like don't wear fall attire here. Like don't. I think the most we do here is like we paint our nails a deeper red or a brown or a black or whatever.
Me right now.
And then we'll wear like if there's a little bit of like 80-degree weather, 79, we're gonna wear hoodies, sweaters, like
I kind of love that
boots.
Though.
No, I love that.
We look
I
forward to
fully.
Like it dropping one
degree, yeah.
And we're already like, yeah, I'm pulling out the sweaters.
I love fall. I also like how everyone starts like, everyone's getting their fall coffees and watching like Gilmore Girls or watching like I don't know like everyone's like mood changes.
There's a specific there's a vibe. The movies especially, everyone's like, oh my god, I can't wait to watch like Halloween movies or
when
like
Harry
Disney
Met
Channel.
Sally.
Yeah, like,
I feel like I don't know.
When Harry Met Sally is like peak romance during fall time.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's
but
so
it's like
good.
Fall in New York.
Yes. Oh, there's just such a cozy vibe.
There is.
To fall. And I think that it's like Halloween marks the start of like the holiday season. It's like
oh my god, it
Halloween,
does.
Thanksgiving.
It does.
Nochebuena.
Yeah, it's a pattern. It starts like there's kind of like a big gap of like time in the middle of the year where there's like no holidays.
Right.
And then all of a sudden October hits and it's like, oh, we're getting into it.
Yeah,
like,
and of course, it's like we literally said in the last episode that we're big like holiday, like any excuse to celebrate something, we're doing. And so I love it. It's like back to back holidays.
Yeah.
I even have my birthday like during holiday season, and then like Valentine's Day, St. Patty's. Like, I love holidays so much. So
and I love also that by the end of like you have that like October, November, December, but then at the end it's like the end of Christmas. Then it's like New Year's, so and everything feels like brand new, and then you're like, whoa.
No, it's so good. I've always loved Halloween.
Big fans.
Ever since I was a kid, I loved it. I loved going to Party City with my mom. I loved looking at the wall. Do you remember the wall of costumes? And
yes.
You'd be like 301B size
that
small.
That absolutely sent me because 305. That sent me because that's exactly what I used to do.
Yes.
Is that there was a day where everyone was like, today is the day you have to choose your costume. It had to be from Party City.
Yes.
Like you find something on that wall because that's what you're
gonna
be.
And you're like,
I would look and be like, what am I feeling today? I was
Mad
like,
Hatter.
Yeah, like, but that's truly one of the best.
Such a thing. Like I loved
throwbacks.
Dressing up at school. Like you were allowed to wear costumes the week of Halloween. And I loved that. And like all your teachers would wear costumes too. You would go trick-or-treating around classrooms. I don't know if they did that at your school.
Trick-or-treating, and I think also it puts me in such a good mood.
And
I love when houses decorate like
Yes.
So full out.
Yes.
Like, the lawn has spider webs. The lawn has little gremlins, like, on the side. Like, I don't even know. Like,
do you want to do that with your future house?
Of course. I want to be, like, the house on the block that, like,
yes,
for the holidays, everyone passes by and is like, oh my god, there they go with, like, the hanging ghost. So every extra. Halloween, like, so extra, but it's so fun. Like,
it's so much fun. I want to do that. I want to be the house, like, that all the family goes to, or, like, my friends, like, literally, you're invited, you're expected to be there. Who would you play in a horror movie? Like, who do you think you would be? And, like, give me full, like, detail of, like, who your character is and what their storyline is in a horror movie.
Okay. I feel like I would be low-key. I would play someone who's kind of similar to me in real life, who's kind of like the shy, quieter person in the group that's like, but at the same time is kind of smart. I don't know if you know what I'm. Okay, what if I give
There's
you like
this? What if I give you this?
Yeah.
I'm putting you in the setting, okay? All right, you can name the movie.
Okay.
I'm putting you in the setting. You're in a school because there's a tradition that whatever on a specific night there's like the ghost of someone and you come back to the school. I don't know how you were roped into this. You have to tell me how you were roped into this.
Okay.
But there's like a ghost, right? And then someone gets murdered and everyone has to find out who the murderer was. Was it the ghost? Was it one of you? Who would you be? There's people getting killed. Who are you in this? How did you get roped into this? Who would you be in this movie?
I got roped into this because I was low-key the loser of the school. I feel like I genuinely wouldn't be part of the cool people.
So would you be there by accident?
Yeah, I feel like I just end up there and then everyone in the group would be like, who's that bitch? And then I'm
so
like,
you were there like doing like
that's
something.
Just there. Yeah, I think like
you were getting.
I don't have really anything to do with the person's death.
Okay.
But somehow it got told to me by like a friend of a friend, and they were like, "Oh my god, the cool kids, like they blah blah blah, whatever." And then somehow the cool people thought that I was involved because I'm a loser. Okay. So then they're like, "It's her.
What are you doing
it's
here?"
It's literally her because she's quiet all the time, and you know what they say about the quiet people.
Yes. Okay.
It's always their sus.
That's
you know.
Would you be? What would happen to you?
I feel like I could play that. I could be the mysterious cool girl,
but
I give a cool vibe. I'm not like a weird quiet girl.
No, I mean even in the episode like, I said that she gives a cool vibe. Like upon meeting her. Yeah, you do.
But everyone thinks it's me because I'm a little more reserved, and then they're like,
but you're innocent. It wasn't you.
But I'm innocent.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
All right.
I also feel like if we're really getting to it, and you know how like some people, there's like the plot is playing out.
Yes.
And then there's like a character that's like the last girl.
Yeah.
And then you're like, she's so last girl material.
Yes.
She would survive that bitch. She would do anything to stay alive in the movie. I don't think that's for me.
Dude, one of my questions was, would you survive in a horror movie?
Like, I'm not last girl.
You wouldn't?
I don't think I'm final girl.
You think the murderer would get you? The ghost?
I think the term's final girl.
The final girl.
I am not final girl. I think I could survive the ghost. I think if I'm in a group with other people and they start trusting me,
I'd never be like,
I don't know.
I'd be like, haha, it's just funny because our friends are going. I would never be like, let's go to a haunted school on this school night where there's a legend that there's a haunted ghost. I would never do that. I'd probably do it for funsies.
Especially like for the plot. When you're watching the movie play out and then from an audience standpoint, you're like, these bitches are dumb. Like, why are they choosing to go into that school if they know there's like a legend or a curse or something?
I would probably go because like my friends were going and I was like, damn, like
FOMO.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I think I would play. A lot of people have said that I would get killed first. That I'd be the first girl to go. I don't think so.
I don't. You know why?
So. Because I think I'm not gonna be wandering around the halls. I'm not gonna be looking for this.
Yeah,
ghost.
It's not giving that.
I'm gonna hide.
No.
I'm gonna hide.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think either one of us is dumb enough to be first killed.
The murderer is only the night. He'll leave in the morning because it's only the one night.
Okay.
So we could hide somewhere because why the fuck? I get it for the plot. Someone needs to try to escape.
Someone needs to be the first.
Someone needs to try to murder the murderer. No, I would hide. I would just hide.
I think so too. Actually, you make a very valid point.
Why would you?
I'm not fighting the guy. I'm not fighting the killer.
I would also like, because I watched Supernatural. Yes, I would be like, get salt. I would try to like maybe like Lydia Martin it, where I try to be smart and I try to be like okay, guys, here's what we have to do. Like, work as a team, because like the second people start like banding, like this, if we band together, we're stronger in numbers than we are like apart. People start like rebelling or whatever and doing their own thing. No, you're dumb.
That's exactly why I'm saying, like, I'm not going to be final. I'm not going to be by myself ever.
At one point, the murderer would catch up to us. Like, we'd be like,
yeah. A face-to-face, like a face-off.
How would I get out?
How would you get out? That's it. We don't know. That's the end of the movie.
That's it.
Somehow we're dead. I don't know.
That's the end of the full-time daughters.
If you were rooting for us, we're sad to disappoint.
Yeah. I want to know your favorite costumes. Because, like, all right, let's
ones that we've been, or just in general that, like, I would want to execute that one day.
Okay, I have 3. So, first, I want your hypothetical. What would you wear in Halloween? Like, the horror movie was on Halloween, so you have to be in a costume.
Oh.
I think I would be in a slutty costume.
I think so, too. I think
it would be funnier.
I think I was going to say if I was in a movie... Just because it's like, it's so kind of like, you're playing a character.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a movie.
Yeah.
I would wear something, I wouldn't be in a silly costume for sure. I think I would be in something short.
Yeah.
And
maybe a
cutie.
nurse.
Okay.
No, like something ironic I want it to be.
I was thinking like some kind of jumpsuit of some kind. I don't know, but like maybe like a cutie little.
That is funny. That is, I like that.
Thing, but.
No, I could see that.
But also like I would never wear that in real life.
Okay, but it's your movie character.
But yeah, in another world.
In another world. Cool. Okay, so what are your favorite costumes when you've seen, like, maybe you haven't done them, but like you see them and you're like, I would love to do that. I
love concept costumes. I think they're so creative. When I was really little, there's a picture of me in an Oreo costume. So there's like a literal, it looks like toothpaste on my head. Oreo. I'm not even kidding. It's like toothpaste formed on my head. That's what it looks like. And then a giant Oreo, and it's the cutest thing ever. If anything, I'll literally insert it.
This is so cute.
Here in the video.
We got some cookies and we're gonna taste test them right now. Ready?
Wait, cheers.
Smells delish.
I was about to say they smell really good.
Cheers. Ready?
ASMR. They're good.
Couples costumes, I just put Fresh, Cat and Bat, Raven and Beast Boy, Peter and MJ, Kate and Anthony, Nick and Jess, Fleabag and the Hot Priest, which... Do y'all remember when Paul Mescal...
I was about to bring it up.
Do you remember when Paul Mescal was fully with Phoebe Bridgers? And then on Halloween, he
dressed up
as the Hot Priest with Daisy Edgar Jones. That's
Fleabag. My Roman Empire.
That is our Roman Empire. Daisy Edgar Jones and Paul Mescal. I can give a 3-hour lecture 3 days a week.
Like synopsis.
I am the professor. Everyone sit down. Roll up.
Class is in session.
That is my Roman Empire. You can give the class too.
I think about this all the time.
No, because I think we need to have our own episode about that. Because have y'all seen the Met Gala pics? I would never want to be in it or The Conjuring.
I was going to say I would not want to be in it because I can't with clowns.
I can't with clowns. And like
clowns genuinely terrify me.
In your head, is it like he's like a
No, I don't like it. He feeds on like your fears. So if he knows like you're afraid of exactly, if you're afraid of like let's say
Pennywise
water
can stay
or some
out of here.
Shit, like I don't know, he would constantly be doing something targeting that fear of yours.
Pennywise.
Or if you have like anxiety, that's what he's targeting. And like that's what I don't know. That's what
out the door.
I don't like it. I don't even like his looks. I don't like anything about what he does.
It's so sad. Okay, sorry, side note, I just thought of this. Like the clowns, have you seen like the people that work horror nights? Like how hot they are?
I have seen
have you seen TikToks. The guy in the skeleton?
I have seen. Is that the one from? I've seen so many of them.
His something is like something boy.
Or Black Telephone? Why am I saying?
I don't know. It's like a guy. He literally looks like if you've ever watched Baby on Netflix, and it's like Nicolo or like Lorenzo something. I don't know. I think his name is Nicolo. He literally looks dead ass like that guy, and he's so hot. And I'm like, explain. Okay, so back to the story. I wouldn't want to be.
But I don't know what the plot is.
In Haunting of Hill House. Have you ever watched Haunting of Hill House?
Yeah.
And like, have you noticed the ghosts? Like the ghosts
in the background that they always add.
They're always there.
I actually rewatched Hill House this past, like, during this season, because I was like, I need to rewatch. I don't remember some of the plots. I just remember loving it. I just remember watching it and being so invested in, like, the character arcs, the storyline. Like, it was deep. It was really like about family and, like, I don't know.
It was a really well produced show.
I'm watching The Fall of the House of Usher right now, which is another one of his shows, and he has so many of the same actors.
What costume would you pick out for me if you had to? And I'll pick out a costume for you.
Wow, okay. I kind of want to give you something sexy.
Okay.
I just think you fit that vibe.
Yeah.
Giving baddie.
Thank you.
I feel like you could do like a cutie, sexy pirate.
Oh.
For some reason, like.
Not what I was expecting at all.
I don't know. I don't know why that came into my head.
Maybe like a yassified Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean, so.
Exactly.
Mine is sillier then. Okay. Mine would be, I have two. Like a fairy, but like ultra fairy. Like with like a custom made little dress, like a pixie dress. Cute. Custom wings. Kind of like, but like a fairy in the kind of way that like the live action Maleficent. Like feathers.
Yes,
like, they actually look like they were like in a forest.
Life, yeah.
That, or I would literally do like a Sabrina Carpenter, like a
that
like
could
a
actually be so fun.
With like the stockings
and the
go-go
and the big boots.
I would put you in that. I think
I would actually
either
love
or.
To put that.
I feel like those were both your vibes, but it's also sexy, but it's also Halloween.
You're genuinely so right that I would step out and like.
I feel like you would do that.
A cute little skirt and the big boots.
Yeah. Oh, were there any myths and legends that you heard when you were younger that you believed in? And then what like myths and legends are you like, dude, that's real? Like, I don't fuck with that.
Okay.
Tell me.
I don't like Ouija boards. Don't bring one into my house.
Don't fucking
Don't even get one from the toy store. I don't care if you think it's a joke. And it's like not literally from Toys R Us and you're like,
that's just not a joke.
In a little board game, like I don't,
because I believe in like, I don't know if you've ever watched The Vampire Diaries, but there's like an other side. 100% there is another side.
Or like when you cross over, that's
when
like
you cross over, there are like I feel like there's like in every movie you see that there's like a specific day, even if it's like Halloween most of the time, that the veil, as they say in The Vampire Diaries,
I was about to say the veil.
It comes down and like the ghosts and like people come and there's like evil spirits, like there's people that have unfinished business.
I don't, and I believe that stuff.
I do, 100%. I don't fuck with that.
They can come back and they can communicate, and I don't
fuck
like
with it.
that. I just don't like the idea of connecting with people that are dead. But legends and myths that kind of were a thing back in the day, and I know we're thinking probably the same thing because it was. It's just such a like canon event.
It's a canon event for you to believe this. It's a canon event
to believe this and be like, or trying to test it out low key, but being too scared to go all the way because you were like, what if it happens? Freaking Bloody Mary.
Oh nah, we're not saying her name here. Her name is Mary.
Like we're starring it. Like
I don't
BL star like BLO star BY. Like no.
I can't believe that I was convinced like in middle school or elementary school everyone would talk about her and be like, she's real.
Deal. No, it was a big deal, and there was a period of time where it was like the thing. I don't know why it was
I don't know. Maybe there was like something going on at the time.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
I don't even recall because I didn't really have a phone. All I remember was like taking my mom's phone and like searching up videos on YouTube.
No, you didn't.
And I would search in the search bar being like,
no, you didn't.
Is it real? Like people trying it out and like the flash in the bathroom, like turning on the light.
That's what we would do.
The ketchup, like where's the ketchup coming from?
I don't know why people did that, but I remember it specifically. I was in elementary school and I had like a group of friends, but this one girl just started talking about it and she was like, we need to try it out in the girls' bathroom.
That's exactly what it was.
Elementary school bathroom.
I was about to say I was so scared of the sound of the flushes because I was traumatized. I was freaking traumatized that anytime I like flushed and it was like that loud ass. See what y'all heard that? I just have such vivid memories of like being in those big stalls. And like,
ooh, I got chills.
And like the lighting in there, where it was like this weird yellowish orange lighting, like white bare walls, and just being so scared, like the scratchy mirrors that you couldn't even see your reflection in because they were so old. And I was just so traumatized. Like whenever I had to flush a toilet, I was like, I would flush it and run out.
So we believed in bloody, well, not believed, we tried that myth. Are there any things that you believe in, like supernatural stuff?
Supernatural,
I think witches are real.
Witches?
Yeah, I think witches are
real.
Well,
I think there's like proof of that. People who are mediums and can like communicate.
But that's real.
That is real.
Like, how do they make that stuff up? You can't.
I just feel like no, and there's like literal videos of them contacting and being so specific, and the people claim like they never said anything.
That's creepy. That's
like someone, I don't know. It's super scary, but I also do believe in aliens.
Well, duh.
Put that on the record.
I have watched X-Files.
I think that
paranormal activity is
real. Just there has to be some other form of life.
What are your thoughts on, like, have you seen the video of like the Bigfoot sighting?
Oh my god, yeah.
I thought it looked like a man in a costume. Like literally how like, but you know that iCarly episode where they literally like they think it's Bigfoot but it's not, but then it actually is Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Do you remember that episode of iCarly where they go in like the where they go in the RV?
Bigfoot, true or real? And it was Spencer and then some guy that like wrote a book and they were in an RV.
Yeah.
Oh my god. A funny ass episode.
No, it's just such a good episode.
It was a good episode. Something
Pretty Little Liars, Halloween Train, A is on the train. The girls are all dressed up. It is such a good episode. Jason De La Renta's is
so
in that
much
episode.
going on.
Garrett, you're done. Like such a good episode.
That was their best. I was thinking more of like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh yeah, like Disney
there's
Channel.
like the like.
Which one?
It was like the hotel one where like the table's moving and then there's like that old lady in the closet. She's like, die, and they're like, what? And she's literally talking about hair dye.
I love the Disney Channel. I think every Disney Channel
Halloween episodes are so
the
good.
Wizards Halloween episodes, they ate.
But also when I think of like Wizards of Waverly Place and Halloween, I think of like the woogly woogly woogly.
Dude, that's exactly what I think of. The Max's girlfriend's family.
And everyone was so scared.
I was terrified of them.
I was genuinely like
terrified.
What is happening?
And then like that jumps
he
off
pops
the boat.
out and I was like,
or
what?
someone jumps off the boat.
I remember.
Such a good episode. Yes. I was thinking maybe New Girl, just because New Girl's a comfort show for me, and they do Halloween episodes every season and each season is different. I really like the iconic one where Jess is working different jobs and her this job leads her to work at like a haunted house, and it's just such a good episode.
Thinking of not really Halloween movies, but kind of they give off the vibe of creepy spooky, like kind of Twilight.
It
gives like
that's like an autumn.
It's like an autumn.
Twilight is a fall. Like
it does.
As soon as fall hits, we're putting on Twilight.
Like, are we team Edward? Are we team Jacob?
I vividly remember the first time I ever heard about it was in the girls' bathroom. And I knew who Taylor Lautner was because I knew who Taylor Swift was. So and he was always in like the Tiger Beat magazines.
Yes.
So I knew who Taylor Lautner was.
I low-key really loved Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was just so cute.
Skin, the darker. He was so cute. So before I even watched Twilight, because I wasn't allowed to watch Twilight,
you attached yourself.
I was team Jacob because I was like,
that was the same. That was the same thing for me.
Until I pressed play and I watched the movie, and then I was like, I am team Edward.
That was the exact same thought process that I went through.
Exactly.
Where when I was younger, I was purely only team Jacob for the fact that it was Taylor Lautner. And I loved him. I don't know why, I just thought he was so cute, and I had like little, again, those like Tiger Beat posters or J14 posters of him. So I just was like team Jacob, and then when I got a little older and I saw it for the first time, I was like, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, I remember I watched them out of order too, so it was funny.
Yeah, I don't think I saw.
I watched Breaking Dawn first, so I was obviously the honeymoon.
Yeah,
the one with the honeymoon. So Team Edward.
And I just remember watching it when it, like, so late after everyone had already, like, watched it and, like, was clearly on a team and, like, had been watching this since they were,
I watched
it
as a kid.
Yeah, I never saw it as a kid. So maybe I just, like, attached to myself.
I did watch it when I was little. Twilight is a movie, a little franchise that I just will never get tired of. But I want, like, a Carlisle Cullen, like... Yeah. That's my man right there.
Where the hell you been, Loca?
I'm a Carlisle girl.
Oh, my God, yeah. Or Jasper?
Yeah. That's true.
Jasper?
The training scene, I remember when I watched that scene when I was a kid, and I remember feeling something in my stomach. When he fights Alice, and they're, like, so cute. Oh, my God, yes. I felt it. Here.
I can't.
Here.
The baseball scene too with like supermassive black hole playing. Yes. Iconic. Exactly. Anywho, we have what supernatural creature would you be?
First one, I would like to be a witch. I just think it's really cool. And like the way that Bonnie Bennett is a witch, that she has like different kind of abilities.
Me too.
Maybe a siren. I love the idea of being a siren.
Just was thinking that in my head, and I was gonna say, I don't know. Imagine it just the power
manipulating
and just also like the sounds, the singing. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a mummy. I'm thinking of like Monster High.
Oh
no, I wouldn't want to be a werewolf. That would take a lot of hair to handle, and I can't do that everything showers with all that hair. Like genuinely can't. I'm already sweating, beads of sweat.
I would not like to be a mummy. Wrapped up. Favorite / most hated candies. So your favorite candies and your candies.
What are those? The Tootsies? The Tootsie Rolls? I wasn't a big fan of the Tootsie Roll. I don't like the what are they called? The corn.
Candy corn?
Candy corn.
You don't like candy corn?
Boo for real.
I had some yesterday.
If I'm a phantom.
I had my first candy corn of the season yesterday.
I'm not a candy corn girl. Nor am I a Tootsie. And they always be giving the Tootsie Rolls.
No, that's boring.
Don't give me any of them.
You're trying to be different.
Yeah. No licorice. No Twizzlers. I'm not a fan of... I can eat a Twizzler, but I don't want a Twizzler.
They taste a little plasticky.
The big and the best.
I'm not a fan of Snickers. I don't like nuts though. So perhaps.
I was gonna say I don't even mind Snickers or Milky Way. I hate Butterfingers. Oh my god.
Really? That's my mom's favorite candy.
Shut your mouth. No.
That is my mom. One of my mom's favorite.
Throw the Butterfingers away.
No, that's
I'm giving them all to your mom.
That is literally one of my mom's favorite. All her students would give her Butterfingers.
I hate the Butterfinger. No, duh.
I just think I had a bad experience with Snickers once, and like I inhaled a nut and it got like lodged in my throat, and then I was just tasting like nut in my throat, and I was like, ew, that does not sound good. That does not sound good. I was like, traumatized. Cut that shit. It's the way I said it, and I caught myself laughing. I was like,
wait. Okay, which one's
bad experience?
What's your best? Why is it? It's Kit Kat for me. It's Crunch. I'm a chocolate person.
Really?
Yeah. Kit Kat, Crunch, Twix.
I like Sour Patch.
And
but my all-time favorite candy, of course.
Don't say Swedish Fish.
No.
Okay.
Chocolate covered raisins, like Raisinets. I consider that a candy. I'm sorry. If there's chocolate in it, it's candy. If it's sold at the movie theater, candy.
Imagine coming to Kaylin's house, like little kids trick-or-treating, and Kaylin's like, here, have some chocolate-covered raisins.
I'm an old woman. And so what? Justice for Raisinets. I used to actually really love them
Reese's Pieces.
See, I don't like, again, nuts or
Do you know
peanut
what
butter.
I hate people that say Reese's.
Where did you get that from?
Bitch, Reese's Pieces. Like
also, like the commercial is Reese's Puff. Nobody's saying Reese's.
Also, you never say like you don't. I don't know. It's like Reese.
And I don't
Reese's. Oh my god, I can't.
I say Reese's.
How can you say Reese's Pieces? If you say Reese's Pieces, you're gonna get no candies this Halloween. You're done. Okay, that's it. Next question.
She's so passionate about this.
Reese's Pieces.
Why are you literally screaming at the audience? You're literally screaming like,
I hate people that say Reese's.
Jail. No, but I don't like it either. Every time I heard people say that, I was like, why are you trying to say it like that?
Learn.
Like, come on. It's like, why are we doing that? Like, now you're doing too much.
Imagine if it was Reese's Pieces, then maybe.
Ew, no.
But it's fucking pieces. Learn. Idiots. Next. Closing remarks. I'm excited for, we have some Halloween plans. I don't know what is going to go down, but we'll let you know. We're going to see some friends, maybe meet new people.
I haven't actually done anything for Halloween in so long, so I think anything at this point is going to be like,
it's going to be life-changing
for me.
This was nice. Okay.
And I like the vibe. It just feels cozy.
It feels cozy. Well, yeah. We hope you guys have an incredible Halloween. And we hope that you've had an amazing fall season. Mm-hmm. Have a great time. And just let us know what you're doing this spooky season, or like what you're most excited for, what you've just been enjoying. Is it the weather? Is it the baking? Yeah. Is it the Halloween fall shows?
Let us know if you've had any like crazy, scary experiences.
If you want to keep up with us, make sure to follow us on TikTok and on Instagram at fulltimedaughterpod. We are opening up the floor for some of this commentary, so definitely check that out. Our YouTube is at Full-Time Daughter, and we're posting this video on there. So please make sure.
First video.
Yeah.
Like what?
I'm so excited. Please be sure to like and subscribe and comment. Let us know what you guys thought. And as always, we have a little playlist on Spotify called Full-Time Daughter with music that we've been loving and listening to that teases the upcoming episodes. So check it out. All the links can be found on our link tree or in the description box below our episode and now below this video.
Please be sure to follow, rate, and review the podcast. It really helps us, and we love to hear back from you. Also, make sure to let everyone know that you're listening to Full-Time Daughter. Be sure to tag us on Instagram whenever you're listening and wherever you are at Full-Time Daughter Pod. And tag us in your Instagram stories because we love to see them.
Yeah, we do. Aww. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye. Oh my gosh.
That was good. We say that every time. We're like, that was good. Bye, friends.
I just wanted to show this little ghost Kaylin has. Like, it is so cute.